Good day, students. In this video, we are going to discuss parallel lines. Now, we have here two definitions. The first one, parallel lines are lines in a plane that are always the same distance apart. Again, please take note. They always have the same distance apart. Okay? The second definition, parallel lines are lines that have the same slope but different in y-intercept. Okay? They have the same slope but they don't have the same y-intercept. In symbol, L1 or line 1 is parallel to line 2 if the slope, or M1, M stands for the slope, okay? M1 is equal to M2, or the slope of the first line is equal to the slope of the second line. But the y-intercept, or B1, the y-intercept of the first line is not equal to the y-intercept of the second line. Now we have here an example. We have here two lines. The first line is y equals 2x plus 3. And the second line we have y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, so this is our first line and this is our second line. Now the slope of the first line is 2. Okay, because this is a slope intercept form, diba? This is a slope intercept form. So the slope of this line is 2. Okay, this is the slope 2, and the slope of the second line is also 2. Okay, so the slope of the first line is equal to the slope of the second line. Now the y-intercept of the first line, the y-intercept of the first line is 3, and the y-intercept of the second line is negative 1. Okay, so we have here an example of two parallel lines. Again, what are two parallel lines? They have the same slope but they don't have the same y-intercept. Am I clear? Very good. Okay, let's practice. Okay, we have here the first example. Write an equation of a line that passes through the point 4, 3 and is parallel to the equation 4x plus 3y equals 8. Okay, so we need to find the other line which is parallel to this given line, but it should pass through the point 4, 3. Okay, this is a point. Okay, this is a point. Now to find that line, first we need to solve for the slope of the given line first. Okay, so we need to solve for the slope of this given line. Okay, so there are many ways to find the slope of this line, but for me I suggest you can use, or you can transform this one into its slope intercept form. Okay, this line you can transform this one into its slope intercept form. Now, so the slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and m here is the slope. Am I clear? So this given line, we need to transform this one into slope intercept form. Okay, so the given line is 4x plus 3y equals 8. Diba? So the first step, or the first thing we need to do is to find the slope of the given line. So 4x plus 3y equals 8. So if you're going to transform this one into its slope intercept form, sayonara, ingano yun lang. Okay, so ang buhaton, ipabilin ang term nga na y nga variable on the left side. So it becomes 3y equals, then kaning term nga na ay x nga variable, ato na siyang i-transpose dito sa right side. Okay, so ang 4x, kung atong i-transpose dito sa right side, may mo siyang negative 4x. Am I clear? Okay, so copy the constant which is positive 8. Okay, so pare-parehas na siya dari nga form, di ba, sa slope intercept form. But we need to eliminate, okay, atong kwaoning tapad sa y nga number, okay, or kaning numerical coefficients ato ang y, which is 3. Okay, para mawala na siya, ato siyang i-divide both sides. Okay, each term ato siyang i-divide sa kada term. So divide 3, divide 3, divide 3, kay para y na lang ang mabilin dire sa left side. There sa left side, y na lang ang mabilin. So cancel this one. So unsa na yung nabilin? Ang nabilin kay y equals negative 4 over 3x plus 8 over 3. Am I clear? Okay, so this is already the slope-intercept form of our given line. Okay, so with this, makuha na nato ang atuang slope. So our slope, pila man tong slope? Ang atuang slope is, this one, negative 4 over 3. Nakuha. Okay, so our slope is negative 4 over 3. Now, after nato makuha ang slope sa ato ang given line, ato ang buhaton kay this one, the second step. We need to use this one, kaning slope, og ato ang gamiton ang point slope nga form. Okay, itong formula sa point slope. Okay, so ito yung formula or forms atong point slope. Use point slope form. So ito yung form gani sa ito ang formula sa itong point slope form. We have y minus y sub 1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x sub 1. Okay, so in this case, ang atuan ang gamiton tong atuang na solve nga slope. Okay, kaning m, this is our slope, diba? So nara tong slope, una sa tong slope nga na solve. Okay, so gamitan nato sa diari sa atong point slope form nga formula. Then kaning y sub 1 ug x sub 1, this is actually a point which is katong given sa atong problem. Okay, this is our x sub 1 and this is our y sub 1. So ato lang button is substitute. Okay, atong button is substitute. So pabilin lang ang y minus our y sub 1, pila tong y sub 1? Our y sub 1 is 3 equals our slope which is negative 4 over 3 times x, pabilin lang ang x, minus our x sub 1 which is 4. Nakuha? Do you follow? Okay, so after this, atuwa din siyang kaning atuang slope. Okay, atong slope kay fraction man siya, diba? So ato ni siyang ang buhaton nato ani is ingani. Kaning 3 nga denominator, ato ni siyang i-multiply diri sa left side sa atong equation. Okay, so kaning 3 atong i-multiply diari, and kaning negative 4 i-multiply nato diari. Nasabtan? So 3 atong i-multiply sa left side sa equation, so it becomes 3 times y minus 3 equals, then ang negative 4 pabilin, i-times nato siya sa x minus 4. Kuha. Okay, so kaning 3 nga denominator, gi-times nato siya diri sa left side sa atong equation, then ang negative 4 atong gi-times diri sa right side sa atong equation, or nagpabilin lang siya diri sa right side sa atong equation. So after this, ato ang i-solve, i-distribute. So we have 3 times y becomes 3y. 3 times negative 3, it becomes negative 9. Nakuha? Equals negative 4, i-distribute diari sa ato ang x minus 4, so it becomes negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 4, it's positive 16. Okay, after this, ato din siyang i-transform into its standard form. Kaning equation, ito siyang i-convert into its standard form. So it becomes, ang kaning negative 4x, i-transpose sa right side. So it becomes 4x, pabilin ng 3y, plus 3y, equals 16. Ang negative 9, i-transpose sa right side. It becomes positive 9. Nakuha. Okay, so after this, may tabo, may na rin siyang 4x plus 3y equals 25. Okay, so this is the final answer. Nakuha. So isulat din nato ang final answer. So sa letter C. So kinahanglan sa inyong exam, i-follow na ninyong 3 steps. First one, find the slope of the given line. Second step, use the point slope form. And the third step is isulat na ang final answer. Okay, so what's the final answer? The final answer is 4x plus 3y equals 25. Okay, so this is the final answer. Am I clear? Very good. Okay, so let's have the second example. Find the equation of the line that passes through the point 8, 5 and is parallel to 10x minus y equals 5. Okay, so the solution, first we need to find the slope of the given line. So to find the slope, transform this one or convert this one into its y-intercept form. Okay, so the given line is 10x minus y equals 5. Okay, so we need to transform or convert this one into its slope-intercept form. Okay, so pabilin ang negative y equals, it transpose ang positive 10x sa right side sa equation, it becomes negative 10x. Then copy the constant positive 5. Okay, so next let's make sure that ang atuang y nga variable or y or term nga na y should be positive always. Okay, because the y-intercept form sa itong y-intercept form gani y equals mx plus b, so dapat positive ang atuang y. Okay, dapat positive ang atuang y. So para mahimong positive ang atuang y, atuang i-divide ang negative 1 sa tanan both sides. Okay, or sa both sides atong i-divide ang negative 1 para mahimong positive 1 ay positive y ang atuang equation. So negative 1 negative 1 sabtan. So negative y divided by negative 1, the answer is positive y. Okay, negative 10x over negative 1, the answer is positive 10x. Nakuha. And then positive 5 divided by negative 1, the answer is negative 5. So this is the slope-intercept form sa atuang given nga equation. Now, what is our slope? Our slope is this one, 10. So we already have the slope, which is 10. Okay, our slope is equal to 10. May clear? So let's proceed to the second step. Letter B, we need to use the, so ito atong gamiton gani, atong gamiton ang point slope nga form. Okay, a point slope form. So ito yung formula gani sa point slope form. The formula is y minus y sub 1 equals the slope times the quantity of x minus x sub 1. Okay, so asa gani ko aning y sub 1 ug x sub 1 dadto sa ato ang given nga point. This is our x sub 1 and this is our y sub 1 nasabtan. Okay, so nanatay slope, nanapotay point, atong buhaton na lang is i-substitute sa ato ang formula. So we have y, pabili ng y, minus y sub 1. What is our y sub 1? Our y sub 1 is 5 equals, our slope is 10 times, copy ang x, minus our x sub 1 is 8. Okay, next ato nang i-transpose 8, i-distribute ang atong 10 diri sa ato ang x minus 8. So y minus 5 equals 10x minus 80. Kuha. Okay, so after this, ito na siyang i-transform into its standard form. Okay, so may mo siyang negative 10x plus y equals negative 80 plus 5. Okay, so ato ang i-positive atong first term or atong leading term, which is negative 10x. So para mahimo na siya, ato ang sa ibato na to mag-times taog negative 1. So mag-times tag negative 1 sa tanan. Okay, for both sides. So may mo siyang negative 1 times positive 10. What's the answer? The answer is positive 10x. Multiply that one, may mo siyang negative y equals, distribute this one, i-distribute na to siya, may mong positive 80 minus 5. Okay, nakuha. Negative 1 times negative 80, the answer is positive 80. Negative 1 times positive 5, the answer is negative 5. Then simplify, it becomes 10x minus y equals 75. Okay, am I clear? Okay, so for step 3, we need to write the final answer. So what's the final answer? Final answer is 10x minus y equals 75. Okay, so this is the final answer. So therefore, 10x minus y equals 5 is parallel to 10x minus y equals 75. They are parallel lines. Okay? And this line passes through the point 85. Am I clear? Okay.